Good morning. Hello, darlings. It's ISCAHSTAR, and you can call me Jessica. And welcome back to my channel. This is my 1 week no smoking update. And yesterday evening at about 1:45 or thereabouts, I recorded a very long video update, and then I went to upload it and edit it and get it ready and make it public, and somehow the file got corrupted and YouTube deleted it, or I don't know, something weird happened. So I lost a 20-minute video on my no smoking journey, and it really made me want to smoke a cigarette because I was so frustrated. But that's funny, not funny, because it's like, I don't know. I was joking with Rob yesterday, and I was like, yay, go me. I've gone 7 days without a cigarette. Guess what I want to celebrate with? A cigarette! But anyway, guys, yeah, it is not easy. It's not been easy. I guess the last time you guys saw me was on day 3, and it's easier than day 3. Day 4, 5, and 6 were like I was just having constant cravings, and I was just trying to get through it. And then day 7, yesterday, my 1 week mark, the first part of the day was, oh my gosh, it was hard. I was really, really, really craving. It was so bad, in fact, that I don't even want to tell you guys this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I actually took a cigarette and put it in my mouth, and I had a lighter with me, and I was just like, you know what? I can't take this. I can't take it. I just want to feel normal. When is this going to stop? I'm just going to smoke, and it'll help me feel better, and then I'll just keep on going with my quit. That's what my addicted brain told me was okay to do. I didn't light it. I didn't smoke it, but I did sit there for 5 minutes staring off into space, battling in my brain about should I not. And I finally came to the conclusion that unless I want to start smoking a pack a day again, I gotta just not smoke, period. It's gotta be a non-option. Like, I'm not a smoker anymore, period. And yeah, so that was also something that was mentioned to me in a reply video that Joel Spitzer made for me for my day 6 of my quit. If you don't know who Joel Spitzer is, he runs a website called whyquit.com, and I will put the link below, and I will also link to his YouTube channel below, because he's got tons of quit smoking videos, and they are all really good, and it's all about quitting smoking cold turkey and how that's really the only way to go. I'm not really active on the website, like on the message board and stuff, but I did reply to one of his videos, because he has videos like, day 1, day 2, day 3 of your quit, and he had one for day 6, and I actually left a comment, and he replied and said, hey, I made a video reply for you. And so he's got some great advice in there and gave me some things to really think about. And so thank you so much, Joel. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I think I'm going to touch on a couple of things that you kind of talked about in your video, And one of those things is that I've been considering, especially, and I think this is what made day 7 so hard for me, was that my quit has been super duper public. Like, I'm doing this in front of my friends and family and my entire YouTube viewership and everything. And the question that I've been asking myself, is it making it easier or harder to quit? Easier to quit because I've got so much support and people, boosting my confidence and saying, hey, you can do this and blah, blah, blah. Or is it harder to quit because there's a lot of pressure now and, I may be more anxious or nervous about the fact that I could be letting down so many people publicly should I fail this quit. So I guess that's a question I've been asking myself subconsciously, and until Joel said it in his video, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, but it kind of is. I mean, yeah, most people do their quit and they just kind of maybe tell one or two of their closest family members, maybe their partner, maybe their parent, maybe their child, I don't know. But I'm doing it, and I'm doing it in front of everybody. And I mean, it's a little bit embarrassing and it's a little bit nerve-wracking and it's a little bit worrisome. So I think day 7 was yesterday was such a huge milestone. I think that's why I had such a hard time yesterday, because it was a milestone. And like I said, I was joking with Rob. I was like, this is how I want to celebrate this milestone. It's something new that's happening in my life that I don't know how to deal with, hitting these big milestones without smoking, because I would always, of course, celebrate and reward myself for a job well done with a cigarette. And so now I can't do that, or won't do that. So anyway, that's some of the things that I'm kind of thinking about and struggling with. And today is actually day 8 in the morning time. And I probably still have my morning face on, you can tell. But this morning I woke up and I realized that my very first thought when I woke up was not about having a cigarette. It was about getting this video up. It was about something other than smoking, and I was totally shocked. Of course, my second thought was about smoking, but over the last week, every time I wake up in the morning, my very, very first thought is always, I want a cigarette, because that's how my life has been for the last 22, 21, however many years. That as soon as I wake up, I smoke a cigarette. And yeah, so that's a big habit that I have to change. And not smoking, some of the things that I've noticed just right off the bat, just for this first week, are my hair smells better. My hair, like I can smell my shampoo. I can smell it a day later. Before, my hair, it just smelled like cigarettes, I guess. And I'm wondering if everybody else around me thinks that I smell different, which is a good thing. And I love it. It's a great positive reason to quit. And because you really do stink. Now that I can smell everything, whenever Rob walks by me, like, I can really smell the cigarettes on him. And that's something that, like, I wasn't expecting was going to be so major, that I can really smell it on people and in the air. If somebody else is smoking, I can really smell it. And what else is new? I've probably gained at least 5 pounds in the last week because I've been eating constantly and nonstop, just trying to fill that void. And my friend Amelie and I, who she's quitting too. She's 2 days behind me, so she's starting her day 6 today. And we were talking about the words that we use to describe this craving feeling that we have. And it's like we use all of these words like, I feel so forlorn and I feel so sad, and it's a longing and it's a craving and a need, and it's like an empty feeling. And those are all words that we use to describe loss. Like, even death, or when you break up with somebody, about like heartbreak. And really, that's what this is. This is a long-term relationship that I've had with smoking for so long. It's always been there for me. It always comforted me. I mean, truly, it was one of the most significant relationships in my entire life. It was always there, thick or thin. And now I'm realizing that in order to quit and be a non-smoker, I have to wrap the idea around my brain that I don't need a cigarette or nicotine or whatever it was to get through those moments in my life. Everybody else does who's a non-smoker. They deal with stressful situations. They deal with life moments and happy moments and going to a party or having sex or getting an anxiety attack or whatever should happen where a smoker would normally smoke. Non-smokers and people who have never picked up a cigarette in their life have always dealt with these things without smoking. So I just have to completely retrain myself into realizing that I don't need to smoke to enjoy or to endure or whatever. So, and that's the hard part. This psychological part of quitting smoking is the hardest part for me, at least. The physical part was hard. It was really hard, but it was physical. It was like you just wanted to crawl around in your bed and roll around and just be miserable. But this part of, battling it out in your brain every day is really difficult. I mean, I thought it was going to be easier. And that's another thing. Like, I've been kind of beating myself up. Like, I should be better. I should be feeling better by now. I shouldn't be having so many cravings by now on the morning of day 8. But you know what? Joel also mentioned something in his video, and that is, this is my quit. Everything I read or anyone else I compare my quitting smoking journey to is going to be different. Like, they may have super bad cravings on a day of their quit that I don't. Like, my day 1 was horrific. And then day 2 was okay. Like, I wasn't as bad. And some people have a horrible day 2. I mean, it's different for everybody. And, I want you guys to be reminded as you're watching this that as much as I want to inspire you, and I hope that I am inspiring you by letting you, see my vulnerable side and this real raw side of what it's like to quit smoking, I also want you to remember that your experience is not going to be just like mine. It's not going to be, you may be able to put cigarettes down and 3 days later you don't think about it at all. Or you could be like me and, 8 days later you're still kind of struggling, or 60 days later you're still struggling. I don't know. I can't see the future. I don't know what it's going to be like for me later on, but I do know that this is my quit. This is nobody else's quit. I'm doing this the way that's working for me, and, it might be different for somebody else. So I just wanted you guys to be reminded of that if you do decide to quit, don't compare it to everybody else, because, it's going to be different. And so, yeah, I mean, the good part is it's this much better than it was at the beginning of the week. I'm still craving. I'm still, dealing with the psychological mind F of quitting. But, you know, it's not, it's getting, I don't want to admit it. Like, can you tell I'm like beating around the bush? Like, I don't even want to admit that it is getting a little bit better, but I still keep feeling like, you know, when am I going to feel normal? When am I going to feel normal again? And nobody can tell me that. And I think that's what the scariest part about quitting is. People avoid quitting smoking because they're scared. They don't avoid quitting smoking because they don't want to. I will be willing to bet money that everybody who smokes wants to quit. Nobody truly enjoys every aspect of smoking. So the main reason why people don't quit smoking is because they're scared. They're scared that they can't handle life without. They're scared they can't handle anxiety without. They're worried that they're not going to be cool without. They're, you know, fearful that they can't whatever without cigarettes. And so it's all based on fear. And yeah, so I don't really remember where I was going with that because I'm still having a hard time concentrating. So anyway, it is what it is. It's a good thing and it's a difficult thing. And I'm going to go ahead and end my video here because I completely lost my train of thought and I got to get my day going, get the kids up. And I just want to thank you guys so much for being so encouraging and for leaving messages and for all the support that I've been getting. And I just really appreciate it. And I love you. And I love you, Joel, for giving me that video reply. And I'm going to put all of your links below so that you can see. And I'll also put the links to my first 3 days of my quit. And if you are trying to decide whether you want to quit or not, watch my first 3 videos. And also I'm going to be posting a video today of my smoking history and my reasons to quit. So watch out for those videos later on. It could be later this evening, I don't know, but you will see them. So by the time you're watching this, and it may be months down the road, they'll be up. So go look for those on my channel and give me a subscribe. My whole channel is not a quit smoking channel. This is going to be a playlist, a part of my channel, a part of my life, a journey that I'm going through. And normally we do vlogs of our family on Fridays, and I also do a lot of crafty videos. I do plan with me and craft store hauls and making pocket letters and paper crafting and stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of those kinds of things, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. So thanks for watching. Bye.